right, bro. Answer this. Why is it that this boy Kai, my bad, this legend in the making, Kai Cenat, puts out a State Farm commercial, and it has fans everywhere going crazy about how well these Batman designs look because it's a State Farm commercial featuring Batman. The
Right.
villains are on point. Batman's on point. The Batmobile is on point. Gotham is on point. This is a State Farm commercial. Why did they get this better
You
than
sent it
half
to
of
me.
these Warner Brothers projects?
You sent it to me, and I thought you sent it to me, and I thought, bro, that's the whole budget for like all the State Farm commercials for the year. I was
It's a
like, what the
2 minute
fuck?
commercial.
Yes, I was like, what the heck is this? Um, yeah, I figure they probably think, look, Kai just did his Batman thing. Let's capitalize on this, you know. But the thing is, it's not only did they just do that and try to capitalize on it, it actually looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
So,
And he's only in
yeah,
two
I mean,
spots, which is
right, yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah.
Just the beginning,
Yeah.
and then he's a hostage. But it's
I
still
saw
his commercial.
a lot of people on Twitter were talking about the Joker, how he looked good.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, without even looking at Twitter's thing or like reaction to Joker itself, I just saw the thing saying, because I think he debuted it because he had Jake from State Farm on his stream, and then he
Mhm.
debuted it there, and I got to watch him watch it, and
Oh, yes, yeah, yeah,
I was like, what the hell? I was like, this looks good, and I was like, look at that Joker, like they look good.
yeah.
But yes, everyone is going crazy over Josh Harp, who played the Joker inside the commercial. Poison Ivy was played by Abby May. Riddler was played by Josh Mayer, and Andrew Tippy played Two Face. They looked great. They
It really
looked
did.
great.
It really
Was
did. Yeah.
Commissioner Gordon that one dude that's on TikTok that always does like he has like the phone in the camera or like inside the mirror and he goes, "Let me talk to you really quick. Come here." And then like he
Oh,
like
I think
zooms in.
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was him,
I
right?
know that guy, but I'd have to watch it again to see if that was him.
I did ask
I know which
looking,
guy
I
you're
go,
talking about.
I was like, "Did they get Jeffrey Wright in here?" I was like, "Well, no, wait, no, that's that dude from TikTok."
You know how big you know, I know this isn't a wrestling podcast, but you know how I know wrestling is big too because that guy is also on a wrestling podcast.
Yes, I've seen a clip of him on their
Yes.
podcast, and I was like, "Why do you look like that one?" I was like, "Oh, that is him."
Yeah, and he's talking about wrestling on there. So like,
He's a big ass
but yeah,
fan too. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if that's him, but either way, yes, it did look fantastic. I don't know if it's that it looked super fantastic or if it's just for a commercial standards, it
Mm,
just looks fantastic. You know what I mean?
like
We're just not used to a commercial being that high budget. I guess is I don't know if that's how I feel or
that Joker first
I mean,
glance.
it
Like
does look good.
this is a
Yeah,
behind the scenes photo,
it
but the
does look
Joker
creepy.
itself is like it's crazy how well they executed that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Yeah,
And I
it
and
is.
I think you're right. It's just the angle of the way he looked in that commercial to
Yeah.
where it's like, bro, he looked great. Like I legit have a freaking McFarlane figure that looks exactly like that. And I like after I
Oh,
saw it, I
really?
went to my figures and I was like, oh, I was like, bro, that's a big ass forehead and all, bro. That's you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like,
It does
that's you.
kind of look like yeah. Yeah, I like it, it looks fantastic. I'm just saying I don't know if it's because we're just not used to seeing commercials look that detail, like look
Maybe.
that move like or if it's that it just genuinely looks that fantastic. I
Yeah.
haven't really decided yet, but either way, for a commercial, I thought, dude, that's State Farm's whole budget right there. I was like, that's they're gonna be putting no commercials out the rest of the year because Jesus,
That was their Super Bowl commercial, bro. They should have put that
yeah,
out, bro.
right, yeah, yeah, it's
um,
yeah, but yeah, I thought the same.
Shout out to Kai for that one, bro. That was awesome. I guess the Batman Arkham franchise really rubbed off on him. I want to
Hmm.
speedball through this one, bro. The latest reports indicate that Leatherface will return in 2026. Texas Chainsaw Legacy is the next installment in the franchise and will premiere next year, according to new updates. How do we feel about a new Texas Chainsaw movie?
Bro, you know I'm all for it, dude. You know
Bro,
I'm all for it. I mean, any of the legacy slashers, give me the movies, dude. Give me the movies. I'm all for it, man. You know I love Leatherface too, so
they just finished. I saw today they just finished on Scream 7, so that's good. They just wrapped filming on that one. Yeah, you're right. Any of the legacy ones, I'm down. I can't wait for them to figure their shit out when it comes to Jason. I need to see a new yeah, Friday 13th, and then
Right.
I want them to reboot something with Nightmare.
Yeah.
They've done it. They've
That's
done
what
it
I'm
once
saying.
already, but I want them to do something else.
Yeah. Me too.
Another one. Michael B. Jordan wants to make Creed 4 with Jonathan Majors.
Yeah. Which I'm down for as well.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm down for as well. I don't see why not. He got a pretty, nothing was found. So I think he got proven innocent. We need this man back in movies, dude. I mean,
he
it's
lost
just sad what
everything.
happened to him. Yeah, it's sad what happened to him. It's sad that just like that, it could be taken away. Um, the MCU dropped him. Everything dropped him. It felt like so. Yeah, I mean, I want him back in. He was great. He was great in Creed 3 as well.
He was absolutely phenomenal in Creed, bro. I mean, I think Creed is what made us more hyped for him in Ant-Man Quantumania as Kang, and I mean, look
Hmm.
how that turned out. But
Yeah,
I mean, he was shown to be the next big bad in the MCU, and from there, I thought, oh, I can see it. But then, the way they kind of dropped the ball with Kang and Ant-Man.
yeah,
But that's neither here nor there. But poor Jonathan Majors, he lost
right.
everything when it came to it, which I understand. When it comes to allegations like that, business is going to have to be like, look, bro, like you cool and all, but we can't be associated, yada yada. But I mean, unfortunately, they jumped the gun.
Well, they jumped the gun, and it's just unfortunate because it's these days it's really not anymore of what's the saying innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah,
It's really not that anymore. Really, it's if you have bad press, dropping your ass.
it's a
You know what
state
I mean?
of public opinion at this point.
Right. And so that's what sucks is because when you do have situations where the person's proven innocent, you've already dropped him. His image is already ruined. Some people probably will never look at him the same now. Yeah, it's just unfortunate, dude. Because even though you didn't like him in Ant-Man Quantumania, it could have got fixed. Like we don't know. Like it
Yeah.
could have gotten fixed without the next couple movies. So just unfortunate.
What's the movie they ended up dropping? Oh, Magazine Dreams. That movie was supposed to already be out, bro. They ended up
Yeah,
dropping it. They said the movie's not going to come out. They're not going to do anything about it. But once everything was cleared, stuff started rolling and they dropped the trailer for the movie and it looks fantastic. I think we mentioned it a little bit ago. The movie still hasn't been out yet, but I mean, hopefully the ball can start rolling on him. And if Michael B wants him back, bro, fucking bring him back, bro. He was great in Creed.
I agree.
Two Marvel things, real quick. It says Marvel gave baseball cards to the Russos that indicate or that include every MCU actor, how expensive they are, and how many movies they have left on their contract. Quote, it's the only way to keep track of the amount of characters we're working with in these two films when it comes to Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. That's
That's
smart.
cool. Yeah,
That is
that's
hella
really cool.
smart. In the whole age right now we're in, where I feel like cards are just booming. I feel like I don't know if it's just because now like WWE got into it to where like I'm now paying attention to cards now, or the Logan Paul effect when it came to Pokemon cards, and then Pokemon just skyrocketed.
Yeah,
I like the fact they're doing this little baseball card thing, and then people in comments are already saying, "Oh, bro, wait for those cards to hit eBay." Yeah, that's true.
yeah. Yes, dude, and they're gonna be worth a lot of money.
It'll be worth a lot of money. And one more thing from when it comes to the Avengers things, it says the Russos say that the recent circulated concepts for quote Avengers Doomsday isn't real, saying nothing spoiling in there. That's not our concept art.
Hmm. Which we knew that. I mean, we knew. I mean, we knew that was a possibility, right? Like
Oh,
we
bro, yeah, you
knew.
know why we knew that?
Nobody
Because that's not
said these
Doomsday. That's Secret Wars.
right.
Duh.
Yeah, and nobody. Yeah, that's true too. Um, I kind of whenever I first saw them, I thought this looks like someone drew these. Um, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, well,
Because
that's what the concept arts are.
well, I know that's what concept art, but I just mean like someone drew them and put them out, and they're just really good, and so that's why we're believing it.
Mm.
But what really told me that was the Black Panther one when they had old boy from Snowfall in there. I'm not saying he
Damson
couldn't
Idris or whatever.
Yes, I'm not saying he couldn't be Black Panther, but because he was fan casted by a lot of people and someone drew him in that, I thought right away this could just be someone just drawing the way they would like to see this stuff. But who knows? Yeah, maybe he's playing us, and maybe it actually is true. He just doesn't want us to let us know, throw us off the trail.
I mean, yeah, we've seen it happen before, bro. Andrew Garfield swore up and down, swore under oath that he wasn't in Spider
Hmm.
Man. Lo and behold, he was in Spider Man. So I mean, who
That's true.
knows? But I'm
Yeah,
no matter what, concept art or not, I know me and
It
you,
looks
I can speak for
fantastic,
both of
though.
us. We both loved it, and we're both excited for these two movies. One more thing I thought about it right now. I wanted to bring it up just to throw a little more wood in the fire. I watched John Campia. He did a whole segment talking about more circulation when it comes to um, who's going to play Magneto next in the MCU. Denzel's name keeps on getting brought up, bro. And it doesn't help that he's going to be introduced inside the next Black Panther film. But
Yeah.
then an interviewer got to talking with Michael Fassbender, who was previously Magneto, and they asked him, "What do you think about Denzel being the rumored to be Magneto?" He said, "Would you like to pass the torch to him?" And he basically said, "I don't need to pass the torch. It's Denzel." He said he is
Yeah.
great, and he thinks that he would be absolutely amazing. So Campy and them just talked about it, and they said, in order for it's stuff that we talked about, saying in order for a Magneto in this day and age, in this present Avengers current timeline, that Magneto is going to be old as hell for it to
Yeah.
be a Holocaust survivor type of shit.
Mhm.
Like, even if he was a child in the Holocaust, he would be old as hell. And they said it'd be kind of
Yeah.
cheap if they tried to say, "Oh, this Magneto doesn't age," because apparently that's never been any of his power sources. So they were talking about, like, no, like they would really have to choose a
So you're
different type
saying they
of
would need to change
tragedy.
it. So he's saying they would need to change it up.
Yeah,
I don't think that would hold over well.
it wouldn't, but at the same time, I mean, it's like
I
how
mean,
I
at the
mean,
end of the day, they're all fictional characters. So, like, I mean,
at
people
the
can
end of
be
the day,
mad
it's
all
all
they want.
fictional characters, but also how often do we think about Tony Stark building his? I mean, okay, there is a lot of people that do love that, but how often do we think about Tony Stark building his first Iron Man suit in a cave? When you're watching him fighting Thanos in Infinity War, we're not thinking about that shit. We're thinking about, holy shit, this is Iron Man fighting Thanos right now. So if you happen to see Denzel in the Magneto suit doing some badass shit, we're not going to be thinking about what his history is. We're going to go, holy shit, that's Magneto. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just they just threw more wood in the fire. Who knows who he's going to be in the MCU? I mean, would I love to see him as Magneto? Absolutely, bro. I would love that more than anything. But I still have my thoughts that, oh, bro, he's going to be the first Panther, and he's going to be inside like the ancestor realm, and um, one of the Panthers are going to go to him, whether it be Shuri or if they recast at all, or whatever they do, they're
Yeah.
going to go to Denzel to talk to him. I think that'd be cool too.
Yeah. I still think, yeah, I don't think he's going to be Magneto. I wouldn't be opposed to Michael Fassbender just getting right Magneto. He was always the young Magneto. What if we just see him as old Magneto now?
That's
I
true
wouldn't be
too.
opposed to that.
I think that would be confusion.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be confusing for people, but I also think that you would have a good foundation of new people watching, and
Yeah.
then you would have a good foundation of people who are in the know and know that yes, he was the young Magneto back in the day, but now this is different and he's just regular Magneto. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that could work too.
So like I don't think the people that have watched X-Men like you and other people that grew up watching the X-Men would be confused. And then you would have the new people like me who didn't grow up on X-Men watching this version of X-Men and not being confused. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just saying I do like Michael Fassbender as an actor, so I think he would be great for it too.
Marvel really put themselves in a bubble because no matter who they introduce right now to play to play mutants, as far as like who could they be in the X-Men, if they're planning on, this is just all fan speculation. This has never been confirmed by Kevin Feige, Marvel Studios. Like, this is not confirmed by anyone other than us talking about it
Yeah,
and just everyone online. If they really do reboot after Secret Wars, and this is something we've discussed before, what's the point of introducing any of these characters? So you're right. They could bring back Fassbender to bring in a Magneto up until Secret Wars, so they can just introduce him possibly in Doomsday, or he will just show up in Secret
yeah,
Wars. And after Secret Wars, wipe the slate. But it
hmm
sucks because we say that, but then we're having the Fantastic Four. You're telling me they're only going to be shown in their own movie once, and then possibly Doomsday and Secret Wars, and then boom, we're rebooting, and they're no longer the Fantastic Four cast. Like it's really hard unless they really just don't reboot after Secret Wars, and I don't know.
I don't expect him. I mean, I don't think they're gonna reboot after Secret Wars, unless it just completely tanks.
Uh,
I wasn't even thinking about them rebooting, to be honest with you.
we've talked about it on here. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, I mean, I bet like I just have ever since that all that stuff got announced and stuff. I just think, okay, this is huge. They're gonna continue this for as long as until the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
That's just the way I thought about it. Another thing too that you could do with the whole Magneto thing is this version of Fantastic Four is in another universe, right? In an
Yeah.
older universe. Somehow, some way, they're gonna get brought to the MCU.
Yeah.
Is how we're understanding it. You could do the same thing with Magneto.
You're right. You're right. And same with
So
Panther.
yeah, so you could do the same thing with that, where yes, he's a Holocaust survivor, and in his world, it's only 1990 something, but then they get brought back to this world, and it's 2020 something. Then that's what that fits the age.
Yeah. I mean that is definitely a point that I know it's in a lot of fans like type of mindset as well. And it's not a bad idea. It just kind of
Yeah,
goes, oh, well, I guess what you could say is be like everyone started escaping their world because Galactus started fucking up their universe. So they all had to show up in 616
yeah,
at this point. Cool.
yeah. Like he
That's how,
destroyed their worlds, and so now we don't
because
have
that's
an
what
X Men on 616. We don't have a Fantastic Four, so now we do.
now we do.
You want to get into it? Episode 72, Lame Guys Podcast. I'm Mario.
Vincent. Yeah,
Um,
bro.
what do we got today, dude? I mean, I know that was a little long run, but I mean, it feels kind of slow. Everything's been kind of slow. I feel.
Lilo and Stitch trailer finally dropped.
Yeah, but see, like we've talked about this before. Like you have way more hype for that than I do. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
yes, it was cool. I thought it did look good, though. I will say that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought Stitch looked good. It's nice. It's a nice reminder of what we watched when we were younger. But you seem like a bigger Lilo and Stitch fan than I do. So I mean, yeah, I'm excited, but I mean, I'm not really. It's not
Yeah.
really making my week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, so
Comes out May 23rd. You said it, bro. Stitch looks, I mean, the trailer looks great. The little girl
yeah.
who's playing Lilo looks fantastic.
Mhm.
I saw people are, okay. Well, I didn't say, I'm not saying there was like a whole uproar, but a couple people pointed out on my Twitter that the actress that's playing Nani or whatever, the big
Mhm.
sister,
Yeah.
that the actress herself is a little lighter than what she looks like in the trailer. And they're like, oh,
Right.
they like,
Yeah.
they
I
like
thought I thought
gave her a
that.
little tan.
Yeah. I kind of thought that too.
But hey,
But it
overall
doesn't
though,
bother me. Yeah, I
no,
mean, it's a fucking cartoon. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not one of those, dude. To get, like we said, it's all fiction at the end of the day,
yeah, bro, it does not bother me
right?
whatsoever. To
And
me, at the end of the
and
day, I go, hey, is that Nani? Bet done, sold.
you have Hispanics that are different shades. I'm sure there's Hawaiian people that are different shades. Like, I mean, it doesn't bother me. But Stitch did look fantastic.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I'm definitely more hyped for it. Or whatever. I'm excited. I know Elena loves Lilo and Stitch, so she watched a trailer with me. I showed Emily. She liked it. Elena has watched it 3 or 4 times because she just says, I want to watch Stitch. So I put on the trailer for her, and that's what she wants to watch at the moment. But it's cool nonetheless. Another thing, next week, bro, Assassin's Creed comes out.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I haven't even got WWE 2K25.
Yeah.
It's like the thing is, it's like yes, I can buy it. I'm gonna buy it and it's gonna sit there, and I don't know when I'm gonna play it. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's the same way I
So,
feel about 2K24. Oh my
so
gosh.
it's like yeah, I know it's coming out soon, but and I do want to play it, but I bought what's the most recent one? Uh,
Mirage,
Assassin's Creed Mirage. I bought that. Played it for like 10 minutes. Haven't touched it since. You know what I mean? Like, so yes, I'm just at a point where I just don't really have the time to play it, but I do want to play it, and it looks great. I've seen gameplay. I think it looks great. Um, I know that some people prefer an actual like samurai type Asian descent because this one's an African American guy, but he looks badass to me. So I mean, I saw
so
some gameplay, dude, where he's kicking people through walls and shit.
so I got in the conversation today with two coworkers, Chance and Deontay, and we are having a discussion because Deontay is an AC fan. Chance is a gamer in general. So I'm brought up, hey, next week AC Shadow comes out. And Deontay was like, "Hey, that's cool, whatever, whatever." And Chance was like, "Oh, uh, that game or whatever." And he was just basically just bringing up how it's messed up that they aren't doing it justice in a certain way, as far as how you said it. It's an African American when
Yeah,
Assassin's
versus it
Creed is finally,
should have
going to
been an
Japan
Asian.
or whatever, feudal Japan, right? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
And they're not getting Asian descent; they're getting an African American samurai and a female. Um, I'm guessing Japanese descent, but she's a ninja or whatever.
Yeah.
And how it's basically like woke and all this bullshit. And in my head, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't see that. I just look and I go, Assassin's Creed, cool. I'm all for it. I like it. I'm gonna
Mm.
play it. So I don't know. To me, it doesn't affect me.
I mean, I definitely expected it to be different. Like I thought it was
Oh,
gonna
so did
be
I.
legit, like samurai, Asian descent. That's what I expected. But it doesn't kill the game for me, it not
No,
being that. Like we said multiple times, like I do want to play it, and I'm sure one day I will. But I mean, if I'm telling you now, if I buy it next week, I don't know when I'm going to touch it.
yeah, yeah, I fully
So,
get that.
like, and I hate to say it like that, but yeah, I mean, I don't know when I'm going to touch it.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
Yeah,
That's
I
where
mean,
I'm
it's
at
just
when it
life,
comes.
dude. It's just life. Yeah.
No, yeah. Um, like you said,
What
it
were we
was a
talking? What
slow
were we
week,
talking about?
bro.
Yeah, yeah, it was a slow week. There was something else that. Oh, I would do. We have 3 movies out in theaters too. Also, by the way, Novocaine, um, uh, Mickey 18, and is it Black Bag, the one with Michael Fassbender?
Yeah,
That's getting like rave reviews. Yeah, 3 movies are out right now. We're behind.
we're behind, bro.
That's another thing too. We're behind too. Yeah, so
We're
it's
behind
like,
on movies.
yeah, it's just yeah, and that's hard because in these Assassin's Creed games, it's no longer like you could kill the story in like 4 hours, bro.
No,
Like
this ain't
they,
no. Yeah.
yeah, they're like 20-hour games. So
We say that, but then we're also trying to talk about probably, Last of Us 2, bro. I may play that again. Bro,
yeah, and we're never going to. You know what I mean? Like, yes, we talk about it and we say we want to, but I mean, we may play a little bit when the show comes back on here pretty soon. We may play a little bit, but there's no way I have the time to finish the whole story again because that game is super long as well. And I just know the last Assassin's Creed that I fully played all the way through was
Valhalla.
Valhalla, and I think I have like 100 hours on that game just from like
Shit.
side mission. And now keep in mind this is before we have kids, so I was able to on my off days just play.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just different times, man. Different times. You want to get into Daredevil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daredevil episode 3 dropped.
So 3. What do you think?
It was good.
Yeah, it really was good. I
I,
really
I love
enjoyed
the
it.
I love the courtroom drama stuff. I love the fact that I mean, Daredevil, Matt
We finally
Murdock
get to see
is,
Matt. We finally get to see Matt be a lawyer.
yeah,
It felt like the whole time on the Netflix show, like with the Punisher case, he was busy with Elektra. He was just kept bailing on Foggy, and Foggy had to do that shit by himself. We finally get to see Matt be a lawyer in this, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
yeah, me too. It was the whole courtroom drama, whatever. In my head, I thought to myself, because me and Emily are watching it together, but unfortunately, bro, this week has kind of been hectic. We just came back from vacay. It's just when it comes to Emily's homework and just everything, little one run. We haven't been able to sit down and watch it. So tonight, I asked, "Hey, can I knock this one out real quick?" She said, "Yeah, go for it." I watched it. In my head, I thought this would have been the episode Emily loved the most because she loves all her like little criminal shows. She loves all the court shows. So I thought this would have been her episode right here.
Yeah, yeah, it was really good. I really liked it. Um, I mean, spoiler if you haven't seen it, but it's all over Twitter. I got spoiled before I even saw the episode.
Same.
Everybody's posting literally the shot of White Tiger, you know, getting shot up. So I mean, I got spoiled right before I even saw the episode, but it was so crazy to see how it happened and to see and Fisk giving that monologue, and then White Tiger, they have the music behind it. You see him getting dressed, and then boom, bro, just like that, done. And right after we get that intense court scene from Matt gets him
Yeah.
off, Matt gets him free, and then boom, just like that.
And what do we see, bro? The figure that shot White Tiger coming into
Yeah,
frame, and it's
it's
a
a Punisher
gentleman, we're
logo.
assuming, with a Punisher
Yep,
logo on his chest.
yep.
That's not Frank.
Oh, for sure, no. And
It's going to be
Matt's gonna go check just to be sure,
yeah.
but
And
it's not
I
Frank.
episode 4 we're going to get Frank.
Yeah, I think
Can't wait.
this is all gonna tie into his special, Punisher special.
Mm. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like this will all tie into. They may not go into detail because we see cops with the skull. We see cops with the skull and they're tatted on them. So I think that will go more into detail. But no, it's clearly not Frank. I just think it's probably just like a group that's just likes Punisher, and then so they're just about that shit. You know what I mean?
They
They're
about
just
that
about
life.
like his ways of going about things. So ultimately, though, yeah, I really like the episode, dude. I really like the show so far. Um, I just wish that it was like the old Daredevil and they just released the whole thing.
Oh yeah, bro, I know, but shit. But so I agree. By the same time, this shit would have been done already. We would have talked about it 1 week
Yeah.
and been done. Maybe we talked about it 2, but other than that, we'd have been done with it.
Yeah.
So the week by week concept is nice because we continue to have conversations about it. It's great content, but it just keeps us wanting more and more and more.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was I going to say? Uh, so with Matt being off of his Daredevil shit, it's really cool. It's kind of crazy. It's like it's playing both fields of he's hearing these people talk about vigilantes can't be doing this. White Tiger, yada yada yada. You could do more. He's telling homeboy Hector, you can be more without a mask and yada yada yada. He's basically telling himself too.
Yeah.
He's hearing all these cases. He's hearing all these what all these stuff in the trial, and he's thinking about himself as well
Mhm.
being Daredevil. Is he actually doing good? Is he taking, being a vigilante, hiding behind a mask compared to, not wearing a mask like these officers? And they make, that one lawyer who's representing the officers, showing them,
Yeah.
what also. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So do and then I like too the remarks that he gives that cop that he beat the fuck up when he saw him in the bathroom.
Oh,
Uh, he talked his shit, and then in the courtroom too, he was like, "I heard you have a black eye," like, and then he like made his little remark there. Like, I just love it because he's like, it's like almost like he had confidence before in the Netflix series, but it's
yeah.
like this time it's like a different type of swagger to him. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like he's just more confident. Almost, it seems like it's almost like he's more confident in himself, and maybe that's because he doesn't have to be Daredevil right now,
Maybe.
and so he's able to just be Matt Murdock. Because Foggy would always talk about how smooth Matt, but we always saw him as Daredevil, and he was just more serious. Um, where this one, he's actually being like suave, even with his girl, bro. He's being suave, like, yeah. So it's like I like this version of Matt Murdock too. But then also you see like the Daredevils coming back in him. You see like it just hints and stuff keeps happening. That's eventually gonna, like, I'm sure this is gonna set him off.
Oh,
With
100%. Because he's definitely going to go meet up with Frank.
Yep, it's gonna set him off, and then eventually he'll find out that Fisk put the hit on him, and then that reignites that whole thing with him and Fisk, and so yeah, I mean, I saw something on Twitter today that I don't know if it was today or yesterday, and it's not like a big thing, but someone was saying that Fisk is going to be the main villain in Spider-Man 4.
I would love that so much.
Yeah, so would I. So would I, because they already mentioned him.
I would love that so much, bro. I really wish they would make him the villain for it. I just don't think it's
They
going
already
to happen.
mentioned him. I don't think so either. They already mentioned him, and then was it Matt or was it somebody else that said Officer Morales? And so people are
It
thinking
was
that
Matt.
could, yeah, maybe a stretch, but people are thinking it could be Miles Morales' dad.
It is crazy. I mean, when they're in New York and everything like that, and you hear the name Morales, they knew what they were doing throwing that name in there.
For sure. Yeah,
They
for sure. I mean,
knew.
I don't think they can say Jefferson just because of the whole Sony thing, but they said Officer Morales, so then that one leads to assume like, oh shit. So, but yeah, I would love to see Fisk as the villain in Spider-Man 2. I just don't see that happening.
No. I want to give Charlie Cox, even though this is technically season 4 of Daredevil. I mean, I know he was in the Defenders and everything. The amount of detail this man gets to portray when it comes to being a blind character. The
Mhm.
small little things he does, bro, is so good. just him inside the kitchen with his girl cooking. The small things he did, bro. The way he was holding the wine glasses and everything like that when he was trying to pour, the way he was holding them, trying to figure out, which one was which. Whenever he was cooking, whatever, he lifted the pot, put his hand under it. Like, and it's so subtle because you're not supposed to really pay attention to him doing that. He's having a full ass conversation. But small stuff, I really appreciate that type of small detail. And I go, God, bro,
Yeah.
like, are you blind for real, bro? Like, how do you know? Like, how did this studying work? Like, who did you talk to?
When I see him without his glasses, dude, he sells me every time. Every time I think, bro, this motherfucker's for a blind. Like, I
Yeah,
think
because
this motherfucker. Oh, dude, yeah, the way he has his eyes, I'm thinking, oh, this dude's blind for real. And so now it's even to the point when I see him like doing interviews and stuff, and I look at his eyes, like I'm just like it looks weird because I'm just so used to seeing him look blind. So,
yeah,
yeah, he's phenomenal, dude. You could argue he's up there for most perfect casting for superhero shit for sure.
uh, bro, I would not argue with that one. Yeah, he is
Like you
really
could
great.
argue he's either the best or he's up there for the best for sure because he's a perfect casting.
And the fact that he loves this role too.
Yeah.
He absolutely
Hmm.
loves this role. He does deep dives, bro. Like he really adores this character.
Yeah.
And
No,
I
yeah,
I
I'm
want to say
excited
the
for.
same with Vincent D'Onofrio as Wilson Fisk.
Hmm.
I think he is
Yeah.
absolutely great as well. You can just tell
Yeah.
just how I love how he's portraying Fisk right now, as in he's this mayor and he's supposed to be above everything. That criminal kingpin is gone. But when he's having
Yeah.
this conversation with Vanessa about the turfs and everything, all these people going to start, killing each other, and this assistant, he's listening to it and he's just like, you could tell he wants to be like, hell no, like, bro, I got to be back on the. He goes, the rats,
Yeah.
they'll take each other out. But like, he's holding back.
Yeah. It's really good, dude. I'm really enjoying it. I think that if they didn't include Foggy and Karen in the first episode, um, and like it would have taken me a little bit to adjust, but I think I would have been fine at this point. You know what I mean? Like if they would have just continued how they were going to do it originally and not have them in the show, I think I
Mm,
would have been fine because that's what we're getting right now.
yeah.
We're getting that, and apparently I saw someone on Twitter say that episodes 2 and 3 were actually supposed to be 1 and 2, but since they when the whole Kevin Feige thing, they ended up just coming bringing back Foggy and Karen, so they did that other shit.
It's fine by me.
Yeah. So, but ultimately, it's great. You want to talk about the Spider-Man news?
Boy. Yeah. We got brand new casting, bro, for Spider-Man 4.
Yeah.
None other than Sadie Sink. Sadie Sink will be joining the cast of Spider-Man 4. Wow, bro, alongside Tom Holland, Zendaya, and what's his name that plays Ned? No disrespect.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'm awful with names, but yes, I
No,
know.
yeah. So she's gonna be joining the
He's
cast.
in Novocaine.
Yes, he is in Novocaine. Yes. Um, I was trying to pull it up. Oh well. But she's joining the cast of Spider-Man 4, and it's really funny because she was a fan casting for another character in Marvel, Jean Grey. She's been popping up for fan castings for Jean Grey. There's actually some rumors that maybe Marvel is looking at her for Jean Grey. Lo and behold, she gets cast inside a Marvel movie, and it's almost like, who the hell is she playing? But wow, she's popping up in a Spider-Man movie. That's interesting right there. Why would she pop up in Spider-Man? So there's multiple rumors. I guarantee you've heard all of them too. She's playing MJ. She's playing the real Mary Jane Watson. We have Michelle
Yeah.
Jones right now as Zendaya, but we're actually going to get MJ, Mary Jane Watson, the redhead, next door neighbor that Peter Parker fell in love with. Okay, that's one. That's going to cause some issues with some people. That's going to, be a little confusing. Who knows how this is going to work out? Or she's going to play Gwen Stacy. That's another option as well. It doesn't really matter that she's redhead naturally. We've seen plenty of actresses change their hairs. Cool. I know one is Felicia Hardy. Um, that's another character that can be introduced as well. But one that everyone keeps on talking about, saying that no one is really thinking about, is a character named Firestar.
Yeah, I saw that one on Twitter as well.
So when they said Firestar, in my head, I thought, talking about the old 60s animated show, Firestar. That one, nah. Because in order for that to happen, you got to introduce another character, Bobby Drake. You got to
Yeah.
introduce Iceman, because that was Spider-Man and his his amazing friends, and it was Firestar, Spider-Man, and Iceman.
Mm.
You know, I didn't grow up watching that show; it was way before my time, but I do know the show. So that's one that a lot of people are thinking about. And another one people threw out there was May Parker. She's the alternate
Yeah.
universe Spider-Man daughter, so she's May Parker. Possibilities are endless.
Yeah. I mean, and ultimately, what makes all this confusion is her red hair.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah,
what like stirs the pot in this whole
because
thing.
there's two characters she could
Um,
play with that red hair: Firestar
yeah.
and Mary Jane.
So that's what causes a lot of conversation. Um, Me personally, I wouldn't want her to be Mary Jane unless it's like another universe Mary Jane. Like I wouldn't want this to replace Michelle Jones, uh, because then that means we probably have to kill Zendaya, and I don't want to do that. And I don't think they would do that. So I think she's gonna be somebody else. And she could be Mary Jane, but it'll be another universe Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, another universe Mary Jane.
But then yeah, it's like, okay, well how the fuck does she get there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I'd be
I don't
fine with
know.
her being Gwen, I guess. I mean, but I just don't see them going away from the whole
She could
Zendaya and Tom Holland thing. That's what I mean. Like I don't see them going away from that.
see she can play Gwen because Emma Stone, she's a redhead, but
Yeah,
when she went blonde for the movie, or that white hair for the movie, or whatever, it could work, or
yeah,
blonde, whatever the fuck it was, it could work with that. The Jean Grey thing is still kind of just like, you introduce Jean Grey inside a Spider-Man movie, like that's weird. But some other people have said, I mean, I don't know, this could be the start. Like she goes to school with Peter, and I mean, as Spider-Man, he may know some connections that can get her, you know, to a school that she may need to go to. But I just don't know how
yeah,
he knows about, Xavier's school for the gifted and all this BS. Like, I don't know how he knows that, but she could just be a classmate that has issues, you know.
yeah.
I have no idea. The possibilities are
How
endless.
old is she?
22.
Okay,
She's
because I
younger
was
than Tom.
like, yeah, I was thinking like I didn't even think she was alright because we're the same age as Tom.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
thinking like I was like I didn't even think she was our age, but I mean 22. I mean I could pass. I'm just thinking of her in Stranger Things, and she looks pretty young.
Yeah. So let's say by the time they start filming, 29, that's how old Tom will be. And then
Yeah,
she's going to be 23, almost 30-year-old. Oh, if it is a love interest, boy,
yeah.
Megan out.
I just don't see them going away from Zendaya, to be honest with you. So I don't
No.
really think she's MJ. I could see her be someone else, and if she is MJ, it's not an MJ that this Peter's gonna fall in love with. You know what I mean? Because he
Yeah.
still knows Zendaya. Like he still knows Michelle Jones. He still knows her. Like yes, she forgot about him, but he still knows her. So I don't see him. That's his MJ.
That's
So
his MJ, and that will always be his MJ. When does he get her
right.
back? I have no idea, bro.
Yes.
There's going to be a lot of questions we're going to have going into the Spider-Man movie, but this one
I
doesn't
just hate.
help. This casting
Yeah.
doesn't help.
It stirs the pot though.
Oh, bro,
I just
yeah, I
hate how
had
it's so
everyone
far
going
away.
crazy.
Yeah. I just hate how it's still so far away.
When does it come out?
Uh,
It doesn't say. It just says
2020.
Spider-Man 4. Gosh
Yeah.
damn it,
I
bro.
mean, I could see it coming out
2028.
maybe. Yeah, I was gonna say you can maybe squeeze 2027, but I was
See,
thinking,
so My Time to Shine, who we've talked about on here before, says, I can confirm Sadie Sink is 100% not playing Jean Grey.
yeah,
Okay. Now,
I
how
could see her
true is
playing
that?
Black Cat.
Her as Black Cat? Nah, bro.
You don't think so? Actually, I don't think they're gonna make her like the game Black Cat, dude. I'm just saying that straight up.
We already got a Black Cat. They just
I
got to
don't.
make that call.
Yeah,
They just got to call Sydney Sweeney and be like, hey, we need you.
yeah.
Tom needs you. She's going to be like,
I mean, her
I'm
and
there.
Zendaya are cool. They're in Euphoria.
That is true. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm not going to
Euphoria's
lie. I kind
filming
of,
too.
yeah,
Euphoria's filming
Euphoria's
too. I
filming.
didn't think I was
God
gonna ever
dang.
see that.
Yeah, we talked about in here that
It's
that's a done project. No, bro, they're filming.
yeah, they're filming. Um, yeah. So ultimately, yes, it's Sursa Paw, dude. It's her red hair for me that makes it all confusing, because you see the red hair and you automatically think MJ. So that's what makes it confusing. But you're right, though. I mean, so many people put wigs on, so many people dye their hair. Just because she's a redhead doesn't mean that she has to be a character that has red hair.
Is it sad though? Like dead ass. When they casted her, the first thing I thought is, "Holy shit, she's playing MJ."
That's what I thought.
And then
That's
I
what I
had
thought.
to stop and go, "Dumbass, bro. We already have an MJ. Like, what am I
Yeah,
doing?"
yeah, that's what I had to think too.
I don't know.
That'd be cool though if she was like she was a May Parker.
A May Parker would be cool. How do we? So okay. So instantly, I started thinking to myself because I think I texted you this because I think you sent me something about May Parker, and I thought to myself, "What if it's Toby's daughter?"
Yeah, but then so she's already Spider. She's a Spider Man. She's when she gets there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I ended up going back and watching clips from No Way Home, and I was like, "Does he ever mention starting a family with his MJ?"
Mm-mm.
No. All he says is, "We work things out." And
Yeah.
in my head, like, I guess to me, I just thought to myself, if they work things out, bro, look at his age, bro. Like they've had to have done something by now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could easily say it's his. I don't know. I could totally see it being not a serious thing, dude. I could totally see it being like she plays a character, but it's nothing crazy. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah. Because I mean, no disrespect, but it's not like she's like a list person. So
No, yeah, no, you're right.
just because she got cast in this movie doesn't mean she's playing a huge character.
But she has potential to be. I mean, she is
Oh, for
great, a
sure.
little great actress, and everything
Yes.
like that. So, I mean,
She's great in Stranger Things.
she's been phenomenal in Stranger Things. And whenever I didn't watch The Whale, but from everything I heard, that Sadie Sink kills it inside The Whale with Brendan Fraser, and he ended up winning the Oscar for that damn movie. But I heard that she absolutely did amazing in that film.
I just
Um,
mean like if you cast Sydney Sweeney, or if you cast Zendaya, or if you cast Denzel Washington, you know they're playing a big role. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Where I don't think that she's on that level yet. But yeah, that's not to say that she's not going to be. I'm just saying like it could just very well just be that she just has a role in the movie.
yeah, that's true too.
So
Um,
either way, dude. I mean, I don't want them to move on from Zendaya though.
saying on Spider Man really quick, I I'm talking about comics now. I finally got to reading Ultimate Spider-Man, the brand new
Mm,
one, the series,
I
the
know. Yeah,
issues that are
I've heard
coming
it's
right
good.
now. Bro, first off the cuff, because I got the volume one
Yeah,
came out on trade. Oh my gosh, so far it's so good. A 35-year-old Peter
I've heard
Parker
it's
that's
good.
not Spider-Man yet, married with kid, like it's so good right now. It's so good,
Yeah,
and it's
that's
so
really good.
different. It's so different. Like it's almost a what if. It really is. Like there's like characters pop up and you go, wait, you're supposed oh, wait, you're oh wow, okay, okay. So in my head I already thought when I'm done with it, it's going straight to you, bro. You gotta read it.
Yeah, I'm almost done with the because I have the Omnis.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
almost done with the second of the original Ultimate Spider-Man. Um, but I just haven't had time to. I still have, and then I got comics for Christmas, and I still got so yeah. I haven't finished it, but
Yeah,
I do want to read
when
it.
I'm done
Yeah,
with this
it's on
one.
the list. I've heard it's great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when I'm done
I've
with
heard it's
this one,
great.
this volume 2 comes out I think next week. So I'm hopefully I'll be done with this one by then and I'll want to pick up that second volume and then
Nice,
read that one next.
nice, nice.
I'm trying to think, was
Anything
there
else?
anything else? No, I think that's it, bro. It was a slow week.
Other than that, we gotta yeah, it was a slow week. We gotta try to squeeze out some movies, dude, because we're getting behind.
Yeah.
I want to keep that platinum status. Um, so maybe we can squeeze out at least Novocaine because I heard Novocaine is good.
Yeah, I looked at it's funny that you're bringing this up cuz earlier this evening when we were at Emily's family's house, I was looking at Cinemark movies and I was looking at what's coming soon. A Working Man, the new Jason Statham movie is coming out. I saw one trailer for A Woman in the Yard or whatever, kind of look
That's
creepy.
what, yeah.
Death of a Unicorn, I definitely want to see that one.
So do I.
Um The Amateur, the one with Remy Malik where he like goes and tries to kill the people that killed his woman or something like that. That's
Yeah.
coming out. But all those are coming out like 2 weeks from now. So
Right.
we have those to look forward to as well.
Yeah. So yeah, we need to at least try to squeeze one or two of those. Black Bag has really good reviews. I think that's the name of it. I hope I'm saying that right.
I think you're right.
Um,
Yeah. Let me see.
yeah. Okay. That one has really good
Novocaine,
reviews, and
Black Bag, yes,
Novocaine apparently was really fun as well. So, and then I do want to see Mickey 18 too, just because
17.
I heard it was, or Mickey 17 because I heard it was good too. So, so yeah, we need to at least try to see one or two of those.
All right. So there are some movies where we say it's for the pod, and then there's some where we say this is for us. Are we watching Minecraft?
Oh, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. The thing is that we're so behind already. You know what I mean? So it's like I
It's
want to
2
see
weeks
two
away.
three movies that I just listed to you. I want to see more than I want to see Minecraft. But
Oh,
if we get to that time and our only option is to see Minecraft, I mean, I just like going to the movies. So I mean, it is what
oh
it
well,
is.
yeah, same.
I
I
could
just
totally see. I don't have any hype for it. I could totally see it being funny though.
Jack Black, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, I mean, I could kind of see it being funny, but at the same time, I could kind of see it being super duper cheesy. So, I mean, it is what it is. We'll wait and see. Have the reviews come out for it?
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, that's not really a good thing.
And same with Snow White. Snow White, they're not having any
Yeah,
press.
I think it sucks. I think it's gonna suck ass.
They say that they're not having the whole like press premiere or whatever because of the comments that Rachel Zegler made, and then apparently there's like backlash when it comes to Gal Gadot. This movie's just basically cursed right now, bro.
Yeah,
Watch it actually be good. Watch it actually be good, but just the lead up to it isn't working.
yeah, and people may not go see it because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, we'll try to squeeze some movies in, dude. But until then, we'll catch you guys next week.
All right, later.